Madam Speaker, I wish to reply to the Honourable President's opening address and thank him for clearly outlining our vision. The Honourable Leader of Opposition is right when he said, this is not the Fiji of 55 days ago. This is not a parliament of 55 days ago. Indeed, it is not. This is a Fiji that is finally free of 15 years of fear, intimidation, victimization, and unjust control. It absolutely baffles me, Madam Speaker, that my colleagues on the other side have absolutely zero self-reflection skills with all the baseless accusations. Honourable Pramila Kumar states the rape of Indo-Fijian women and children in 1987. Give us the facts. Where are the police complaints? Your entire campaign, Fiji First, ran on sowing seeds of fear and hatred against our leader. Honourable Correia Vissau, you state that Indo-Fijians were being victimized by Itoke. Where is the proof? Give us the facts. The air condition, Madam Speaker, the air condition in this room is not enough to deal with the amount of hot air coming from the other side. I want to say to them, Madam Speaker, Sarota Manda, listen Manda, learn Manda. It doesn't matter how much you boast about your leader having the highest votes or that you have the most amount of seats, you are in opposition. Accept it, Vingoma, Chiloma. Look around, Madam Speaker. This is the new Fiji right here. This is the freedom that has come in the shape of a grand coalition representing the majority of Fijians who have cried out in one voice that enough is enough. To all Indo-Fijians who voted believing that lies and racism spread by Fiji First candidates, I say to you, you are safe. This is the government for you. Rambuka is the Prime Minister for you. Honourable Pramila Kumar asked, how different are we? You want to know how different we are? Our Prime Minister waiting for 60 days for your leader to move out of the official residence. The tints on our government vehicles removed so the people can see us riding in it. Our Prime Minister received with open arms by Kiribati because he didn't do things my way, he did it the Pacific way. Introduction of the Girmit Day as a real commitment to social cohesion, not just calling us all Fijians. A cabinet that speaks to the media with transparency after their meetings, instead of barricading itself in level 9, hiding from the people. Madam Deputy Speaker, we are slowly trying to peel away the layers of corruption built on a foundation of fear. For 16 years, this intricate network of the Bainimarama government has strangled local product by implementing systems some overpriced, fly-by-night expatriate had dreamed up. Madam Deputy Speaker, the majority of Fijians have put their trust in this side of the House to change things from the way they were. The key word is trust. To carry out, Madam Deputy Speaker, we cannot continue to turn a blind eye to these issues. It is time for action now. Now, the opposition likes to taunt us on how we've addressed those problems in the very short time we've been in office. I was particularly amused, Madam Deputy Speaker, by the Honourable Mulitavu stating that we were in government by default, which I really found amusing because of his own position as a permanent default opposition member. I look forward to seeing what kind of mayhem he will cause in his new party. Look out for it, Fiji First Party. Madam Deputy Speaker, in the spirit of transparency to the public, let me share with you on some of the work we've done in the ministry. That's why I'm this side with how many parties, Madam Deputy Speaker. Madam Deputy Speaker, in the spirit of transparency to the public, let me share with you on some of the work we've done at the ministry in these first 55 days sifting through the mess, wastage, and overspending that the previous government has left us with. One of the first changes I made when we came into the ministry, yes, one of the first changes. It is really amazing that they've discovered the word "we," Madam Deputy Speaker. That is progress. We discovered that the families of unvaccinated deceased persons could not access their $1,000 funeral benefit. However, Madam Deputy Speaker, within 3 weeks, we renegotiated with Fiji Care insurance requirements and removed this requirement and backdated it to the 1st of January 2023. The next challenge we faced was discovering that the staff had not been paid overtime. Upon further investigation, we found that a lot of the overtime had been accumulated in the months of November and December. I wonder why. Must have been election time. Now, whether or not these overtime hours were due to campaigning, what was frustrating is that the money that was being assigned by the previous government when they have a shortfall of overtime have come from the programs themselves. They have reallocated in the previous government to move monies from rural pregnant mothers to pay for overtime, to pay for operational costs. That we have put a stop to, Madam Deputy Speaker. Yeah. How can they move money from a social program to cover for operational costs and wastage? We have put a stop to this. Have you heard that? We've put a stop to it. One of the biggest changes in our ministry that we plan to do, Madam Deputy Speaker, is to convert the $50 food voucher to cash. Why? Because it has been monopolized by one supermarket, Max Value. Max Value Supermarket have since 2021 received nearly $14 million, Madam Deputy Speaker, from the government for this food voucher scheme. It has forced majority of our recipients to go to Max Value Supermarket and not able to shop anywhere else. This has meant exactly that they can no longer be able to go to the market and buy fruits and vegetables. That $50 voucher can only be redeemed at Max Value. This will no longer be the case. They should have the freedom to choose where they shop and spend their money at other places. Madam Deputy Speaker, by the end of our term, we vow to move our country away from the handout mentality that has been created by Fiji First into a hands-on commitment to our shared future. We must all work together, Madam Deputy Speaker, to create a better, safer, and more equal Fiji. Madam Deputy Speaker, last but not least, to all the people of Fiji, whether you voted for this government or not, we are here to serve you. Nabaralevu, Danyabad, and Faixia.
Thank you very much, Honourable Tabuya.